Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over a weekly update on what Valkyrie has told us is going on with the game right now. Some pretty interesting stuff. Hi guys, I know that this week is not the week. I guess she's referring to the Void Tower. This is not the Doom Tower week, but the Raid team are working on and what we have in store. So we're going to go over what they're working on, what we have in store, what's going on right now with the game to make it better for you guys to complete Faction Wars and to stop arena boosting. Yesterday, the server reload, we implemented several changes that should improve our game life quality and make some high level challenges a little bit easier to complete. Let's go over it. So I don't know if this is in the game yet. I don't think it's in the game yet. We're just talking about what they're gonna do. Faction Wars rebalanced. Based on the community feedback and our internal analysis, we rebalanced several, no, it's saying they rebalanced it already. We rebalanced several Faction War stages to make them more balanced and enjoyable. From now, right now, I guess, you will have the chance to complete the Faction War Challenge and get one of the most awesome champions in the game, Lydia the Death Siren. So what I'm going to take that into account for is, you know, when you do the stages with Cythalia and Thanazal, a lot of healing on those stages, you need some high DPS or some control, but it doesn't matter because if that Cythalias take away all the debuffs and they heal, it's a really hard one if you can't bring the DPS into that one. I think that they're going to rework that, and they're definitely going to rework. It's not fair. On Faction Wars 21, the stages with the Martyrs, the stages with the Valkyrie, you got the Martyr first and then you got the Valkyrie in the second wave. Those are nowhere in line with what other factions have to face. It's just not fair. It really isn't, because the other ones are much, much easier, and I've complained about this forever. You know that about me. I said they should change that up. So I'm hoping they really change those stages up, because really compared to the other 21 Faction Wars, the other ones are a cakewalk. Of course, all factions aren't created equally. It's easier for some factions than others, but you still want to make sure that it's not crazy like that. You don't want some factions to be overpowered on the run there. It's just not fair. It's not fair. So they're making it easier. I'm all for this. There's a lot of people who aren't about this. They're not happy about this. I enjoy it. I'm glad it's easier for everybody out there to get Lydia. Almost everybody has Arbiter. Now a lot of people can have Lydia. Was it hard for me? Sure, but I don't care. I mean, it's all about improving the game, right? Making the game better, making it balanced. We're not saying it's going to be a cakewalk. We're just saying it's going to be a bit more balanced and a bit easier for people to go through there. You know how hard it is to get Faction Wars done? How many champions you have to level up? How many chickens you got to use? All those materials in time. It's not an easy thing to do at all. So I'm not saying it should be easy. I'm not saying you should be able to walk through there. You still need to have 60s. You still need to have good gear, and you still need good synergy. You need to have a good team, but we'll have to see what it's like. I haven't run any Faction Wars today, so let me know. Is this in play? Please tell me down below what difference have you noticed. The specific difference, where it's easier, so I can go test it myself on those stages as well. I want to know. I want to play test it. We have also implemented some fixes to prevent boosting abuse in the classic arena. Basically Platinum. So in Platinum Arena, if you've been watching Reset, if you want a mess and Manable out there kicking it off on Platinum Arena Reset, then you know that boosters always win. They're always in the top one, first place or second place for the boosters all the time. So we'll see. We'll see at Reset if this actually really made a difference, because they've said this before. We'll just have to find out. Now the big stuff. Let's talk about what lies ahead. Some long-awaited changes are coming soon. We're talking about the artifact set rebalance. I know that some artifacts are your favorites and some of them are less popular, so it's obvious that improvements are needed and they're coming up. So these will be coming soon. We're going to see some changes to artifacts. I'm really hoping they're going to make some of the artifacts in the Ice Golem a lot better, something that we want to run through Ice Golems more often than just to get resistance gear. They need to make some really good artifacts, and this kind of excites me. If they can really change the meta or the way the game is, if they can make some changes in artifacts that I've suggested over this last couple years, especially with immunity, like they've done in Summoner's Wars, the way that they have their immunity, or any of the other artifacts, they could really change the game. It could change up how we play everything. Could be a lot of fun. Could be. I mean, they could really make some changes or bring in some new artifacts that could make the whole everything different. Even Arena completely different. I really hope they do. I hope they shake it up. I hope there's some really cool artifacts that come in there. I hope the ones that they see. And remember, they have analytics for all this stuff. They can tell you in Faction Wars how many people attempt to do like a stage 20 and fail and that are stuck there. They can tell you what their account power is and everything, how many attempts they do, how often they go back and try it. They can tell you everything that is happening in the game. So they have all this data, tons of it. So they know which stages are hard. They know which stages people are failing on more often than the rest. They have all of this, and they know which artifacts people use. They do. Without a doubt, they know which ones they farm for. They know how many get sold. They know which ones are kept. How many artifacts, like how many savage sets, resistance sets, speed sets are on all your champions out there, but not really hardly anything else. But that's it, right? So they know all of this, and I hope that they take a lot of cool mechanics from all these other games that have been out there forever and ever and bring them into Raid Shadow Legends. That would be really good. I'm happy, and I hope that soon. And of course, we're working on a bunch of brand new champions that were coming up in Christmas. Now, the sad thing, I didn't hear anything about balancing. We still have a lot of balancing issues to go through. There are tons of rares that I'd like to see balanced to be able to at least be good somewhere throughout the game, even if it's not in-game, really viable, helping you get past even Dragons 13 right in the beginning. When you come into the game, getting past that, just that hurdle, make rares better so we can use them, because 90% of the rares out there are not viable in this game at all. Not at all. And then there's a lot of epics. There's a lot of legendaries we still need balanced. Remember, I advocated to get a big balance patch in now while we wait for the Doom Tower. Plus, it's going to help us on the Doom Tower because we're going to have, balanced champions. Why not do that now? But it's probably something they would have already had to have worked on and been ready to bring out to us. I don't think they can hurry up. I mean, with the changes I suggested, they could. Very easy. I wasn't talking about redoing champions. I was just talking about minor changes that you could easily code in there, hopefully not break the game, and bring it out to us and really have some improved champions and that could help us out, right? That could help us through everything. Plus, who wants a crappy legendary? Nobody wants a crappy legendary like Crypt King. Nobody wants that, and they really need to get in there and get these champions taken care of because we're bringing out more champions. So all I heard was new champions for Christmas. I didn't hear anything about balancing. These guys just, I don't know if they're scared to balance or they hate balancing or they just don't give a crap because whatever, you got these champions, that's just what you're stuck with. But it's not right. Companies balance all the time on a regular schedule, and I really hope that I just want, even if they just came out and told me that, hey Stu, we're going to start balancing on a good schedule every 3 months, every 2 months. We're going to start bringing out some really good balancing and stay on top of it because it's something that's it's a rolling thing. It's not like you just balance these champions once and you're done. The metas change. You bring out new champions that are even better than older champions, and then you slowly bring those older champions up to par with those new champions, but by then you're bringing out even more powerful new champions. So you can see it's just a rolling thing that all companies do to have a really good game, especially this type of game. Especially this type of turn-based gacha, the way that we get our champions, the way we upgrade them with gear and everything else, they always balance. It's big. It's a big part of keeping people playing the game, keeping them interested in the game to try out these new champions and to switch things up. It really is helpful for it, and this company just does not comment. No comment. Soon, no comment. We don't, well, that's the thing. I didn't even get a soon. I just want a soon, or at least, hey, we are going to work on it. And all when I see is just new champions and no mention of space. It blows my mind, right? They're working on the server loads. We get that. They're working on making things better, which they need to, because that's why we can't have new stuff, right? The game will break. It's been this way for years. They know that. They're working on it. They're fixing it. So I want to see we are balancing and that we're going to be bringing you space into the game. Additional space. I'm talking, don't bring me 100 again, because back when you got me 100, I needed more than 100 then. I said, get on top of it. Get ready to give us more right away. Thank you very much, but we need more, and we've needed more. So please bring us a space. Please let us know about balancing, but the rest of this does sound really good. Then I see people clicking on the bottom here, those little icons. The middle finger icon is a very popular one at 335 and 185. They're always doing that. I don't know why. Anyways, it's been fun. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and going over this. I hope some cool improvements are coming, right? I cannot wait for the Doom Tower for Christmas, for some balancing, for additional space, and for these new artifacts that could really just blow my mind and change everything in the game. I hope you all are as excited as I am. I will see you guys all on a video soon.